It's the NBA on 2. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And I want to see more of this. Love is excellent at muscling through contact. It doesn't matter how hard you hit him, he can still get it done.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Now here is Carter. 6 to shoot. Over Drummond. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
With clean mechanics. Carter Jr. shoots with confidence. Not much else the D can do there.
Now here's Garland. White covering. Garland the pass to Love. Right wing. Garland kicks to Love. Money from the wing. Love's got 5 now.
When we talk about scoring on all 3 levels, trying to keep the defense guessing, Kevin Love is a guy that can do it for you.
And here's Levine. Porter in the corner. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Garland, no good. Now the Bulls with it. Here's Levine, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
The athleticism of Levine, it makes him a hard guy to cover. I mean, he loves getting the contact.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, T-Web, he gets scorching hot. Can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, Levine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record, set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when Levine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable. You have to appreciate the value of an acrobatic showman like Levine. I mean, his antics will keep your squad and the crowd pumped up.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Osman. That shot off, and it's Chicago the other way. And the pass to White from deep. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, there's such a great rhythm to the game. White looked comfortable on the catch and shoot.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach was saying that he feels Zach LaVine is still underrated as a star in this league. Coach said, when LaVine gets going, there's just no way to stop him. He's one of the most natural scoring threats in the league. They certainly will respect LaVine's explosive offense tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here is Porter, following the basket by Colin Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. The 3, Markkanen trying to break loose. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Makes it off the glass. Sexton's got his second bucket.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
Here's White. Chalk up 2 there.
Their hot start keeps getting hotter. 5 for 5 now to keep things going.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. Here's Garland. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Love outside.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backdoor. That has been key.
White finds Porter. Outside, LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
LaVine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Now Garland. Yep, that one goes in there.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here is Carter. Doesn't go that time.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Outside, Sexton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's LaVine. That's tipped and stolen by Sexton. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Here's Garland. White covering. Garland with it. Carter on him. And it's Drummond with the jam.
He's a phenomenal rebounder. You almost need 2 players to box out Drummond.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Carter. Here's Markkanen. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And now Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And so here's Cleveland. They trail by 6. Pass to Windler. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I can see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Here's Satoransky. The Cavaliers making the shot. Fades. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Now, here's Garland. Passes it to Windler. Nance in the post, defended by Young. Here's Windler. Kept alive. Nance. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The pass to Hutchison. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Done outside. Three-pointer on the way. Nailed from three-point land. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Certainly a work in progress from there, but Dunn really needs to become a knockdown threat from downtown.
Garland, the pass to Windler. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Connects from three-point range.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Garland the pass to Porter. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Thompson throws it down.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Pass to Hutchison. Porter with the steal. There's Garland, and he hits the jump shot. Garland's got his second basket.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's Chicago leading by 4. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And recently we chatted with Zach LaVine about the team, and he pointed out what he sees as an advantage.
You know, we should have energy and we should be outplaying the other team, like I said. Just
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
Young out there with Valentine. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Cornette in at the center position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Garland with it. Pass to Windler. And stolen by Valentine. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. A nice shot by Young. Young's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Pass to Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
That free throw good from Thompson. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Now the pass to Valentine. Here's Markkanen, and Thompson sends it back.
Look, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
Pass to Windler. Now here's Sexton. Dunn covering. Trying to get open is Thompson. That one goes in. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 4. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And so here is Chicago. 5 on the clock. And he makes that one. Dunn's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision making in these sets has really improved.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
LaVine, the bounce pass. Porter trying to free himself up.
Oh, he knows he has to be their defensive anchor. I mean, when Drummond hustles on this end, he can get these blocks.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks.
And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone. The team viewed him as a key component, and he was just gone. I mean, he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year.
And the first one drops.
An effective player on both ends of the court. The long, crafty Porter knows his strength and plays them well.
Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Porter drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And here's Sexton. He's got 8. Here is Porter. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Here's LaVine, and it's sent back by Drummond.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Hutchison, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Bulls making a change here. Satoransky's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Now Sexton. Love at the elbow. And Love throws it down.
All right, you better respect the athleticism of Love. If you don't, he'll put you in a poster.
Outside, LaVine. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
The Bulls have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. Free throw good, LaVine. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside, Sexton. Second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
Free throw good, Sexton. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. There's Garland. Drummond trying to get himself free. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. Pass to Satoransky. Carter right side. In the corner, it's LaVine trying to get open as Carter. And again, no good by Chicago. Osman, the pass to Sexton. Drummond trying to get himself free. They get it back. That puts them in the lead. Sexton's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
LaVine, good.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
There's Garland. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Outside, Porter. Here's Hutchison. Trying to get open as Carter. And the basket by Hutchison. Hutchison's got 7.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
For the Bulls. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Carter, and it's Valentine in for Chandler Hutchison. A switch here also for Cleveland. Windler's checked in. Passes it to Garland. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Satoransky. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Gafford's got his first points of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Sexton. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. Count that one.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
LaVine finds Satoransky. LaVine against Sexton. And Zach LaVine gets the 3. LaVine's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Here's Sexton, and it's blocked. Now here's Porter. 8 points for him. Banked in off the glass. Porter's got 10 points.
Well, look, Porter knows how to score inside. He possesses great quickness, and he has that length also to finish in the paint.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He had 40 points.
Of all the NBA nicknames, Shaq, is there a better double entendre than the finisher?
Well, Ernie, if the nicknames don't come from the NBA 2K Corporation, stamped by us, it's not really a nickname. However, Lauri Markkanen drafted 7th overall, highest ever for a finish player. It's a cool nickname, but until we approve it, don't even say it.
Come on, you gotta like that though, the finish.
Yeah, but we
Come on, you gotta like that.
We didn't say it.
I played with Timo.
I got one.